All right, great. Okay, Pooja, do you remember what is Boyermoore algorithm used for?
Yes, for matching strings.
Correct. So for matching a pattern with a text, given text. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Okay. Mm-hmm. And yeah,
Yes, yes.
Sashwat, can I take you as a help here in order to explain the algorithm? Can you
I
help me a
don't
little
know
bit here?
much about
I
this
don't want you
algorithm.
to know. I don't want you to know. I just want you to read this. Nothing else. All right.
Okay, okay,
Right. So in Boyermoore algorithm, what we'll do is we'll have a dictionary which will contain the keys as the characters, unique characters, and the value will be the last time you found that character. I know this is a little bit hard for you to understand, but give me a second. Yeah, here we have the Boyermoore. All right. So I'm going to run this algorithm. Okay. So are you able to see that we have a dictionary last, Sashwat?
uh, dictionary last, yes.
All
Last
right.
is the name of
Correct.
the dictionary.
Last is the name of the dictionary. All right.
Okay.
So the keys of the dictionary is going to be, P of I. I mean, you're going through an for loop, right? So that means the keys is going to be the character which is present in the pattern, and the value is going to be the index at which the character is present.
Okay,
Okay. So
okay.
I'll print last and show you. See this? So we have the pattern here like this, ABC, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if I give A here, now see for ABC, it is 0, 1, 2. Okay. If I give A again, what will happen is, so when was the last time you found A? That's the value. So A was found the latest at the third index. So if I give E, Pooja, are you okay with this? Pooja is here? Yeah, Nikhil, you want to say something?
We are at the paint screen only. If you are showing other screen, then it is not visible.
Oh my god. Am I not sharing my entire screen?
No,
Hold
we
on.
are having only paint.
Just give me a second. Sorry for that. So many tabs always open. Yeah, here it is. So is it visible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, sorry
yes.
for that. Sorry. Yeah, Sashwat.
Yes.
Okay, see, I'm giving A, B, C, A, E. Okay,
Okay.
and look at what the last dictionary is printing. A,
A.
when did you find A? What was the last position of A?
Yes. At the
Right,
position. Yes.
third. Okay, and E was found at the fourth
Fourth
position.
position. Okay.
If I give another B here, now B's position will be changed. Right? Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Right. So, and what will be the keys of the dictionary? Keys of the dictionary will be the
The
characters, unique characters.
characters. Yes.
All the characters will be the dictionary, will be the the keys and the values. Hope that much is clear, right?
Yes. Yes.
I mean that's all the code is doing until this part. The first few lines, first 7 lines, let's say. All right.
Okay.
All right. So now we'll go back to paint. So I hope so. This first list is basically the one which I mean, the one which you're going to return. So it is going to tell us at what position you have a pattern match. See, this is what the output for this input is. Okay, and you're having 0 and 7. So that means at zeroth index you are having a match, and at the seventh index, starting at seventh index, you are having a match.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay. Okay.
Right. What about others? Sanjeev, Sandeep, Priyanshu?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Great. Mahi, you're also okay, right? So far?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This means that the list is showing the starting index at which the matching is,
pattern has been
is
found.
start.
Correct.
Okay.
Last index of that particular character. You can say that ABC. If there is a 2A after ABCA, then the index will be the last fourth index. I'm right?
Sanjeev, that's okay. We are talking about, I mean, I think Sashwat was talking about the output, right? Sashwat?
Yes, I'm talking about the
Oh, okay.
output.
Okay. Sanjeev, whatever you're telling, it's for the last dictionary and it is correct. Okay. Sanjeev, you're okay with this, right? I mean,
okay.
hope you understood that. Okay. Great. Okay. So that's what. See, the first 2 points. And the I is going to be the pointer, nothing else. It's going to be the pointer which is going to keep track of at which position you're in the text. Sashwat, can you repeat what I told? I is going to be what?
I is the position where the pattern is going started matching.
You can say like that. Or see, I is the pointer which is going to go through the text. Okay, you're going to go through the text using text in the sense this part. Okay, the string. And
Okay.
this is the pattern. So I is going to be the pointer in order to move towards the text. You will understand more. Okay, leave that. So you're just initializing I to 0 at this point. Okay, right? So what are you doing here? Look at this. Can you just read this? Whatever. I mean, is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
The third point. Can you just read it?
While loop over I is less than length of text minus length of pattern.
All right. Okay. I think. Where is that guy? Sachin. Should we also take the slides for our friends? Sachin. Sorry, it's not Sachin. Nikhil. I'm so sorry, man.
Yes, what?
Yeah, and I think we can also try to show the slides to our friends. Then they might
Yeah.
little bit be able to
Yes,
understand.
yes.
Right? Okay. So, okay. See, only until 8 o'clock we'll be doing this. Then we'll move to the next question. Okay, I'm not going to explain the whole thing. But Nikhil, you're okay. I think that much should be okay, right? People will we'll have more people.
Yes. Any revision is going to be good.
Great. Okay. Yeah, Shashwat, coming here. See, this is the text. Okay, this is the inside of the text. Okay.
Sorry, I
Shashwat,
can't hear you.
am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Okay. So what I'm telling is that T is the text that you're trying to match. It is going to be like some kind of a paragraph or something. Okay, and the P is the pattern you want to match in the text.
Yes.
Follow? So, and how do we process this? That is what the Boyermoore algorithm is. All right. So, how you do this? Does anyone else want to try this? Want to try and tell this? All right. Yeah. Okay. So first, what you will do is, so you have the pattern, right, Sashwat? This is the pattern. So you take the last index of the pattern and look at the corresponding index of the text. Okay. So the last index of the pattern and corresponding index of the text, if they match each other, then you move to the previous one.
Okay.
Now look at this question. Are they matching?
No.
No. So that means the whole thing will be not matched. Correct? I mean, this whole thing is not going to be a match.
Yes. Yes.
So what do you do now? This whole thing you can skip and you can put A in the ith position, like corresponding to I, parallel to I. Got the point?
I plus length of the text to be matched.
Exactly, you're right. So I plus the length of the pattern in this case.
Okay.
Right? Great. See, look at this. I and A. Followed? Sashwat, you're able to follow this much?
Yes.
All right. So Sandeep, are you here?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So now you tell me. So we are trying to match again. You're coming from the last. Okay. So you are trying to match the T and the space. Does it match? Hello, Sandeep. Sandeep.
Yeah, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yes.
So I'm asking you whether are you available, Sandeep? Priyanshu, you want to say something?
No, no, no.
Yeah.
I just.
Okay, so Sandeep, what we are going to look at is basically, so you're trying to see whether T is matching with the space. Is it matching? No, right?
It is not matching.
So what you have to do is you have to find out whether that particular space, I mean, the space is present in the pattern. Do you have it in the pattern?
Yeah. Second.
Right?
Second in.
Yeah. At the second at the index number 2, right?
Yes.
So, this is where the last dictionary comes into picture. So what you need to check is if it doesn't match, when was the last time you found that character? So the last dictionary will give us the position. Sashwat, now do you understand where it is coming into picture?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So the space and space you will match. Okay. What you need to do is these two should align together. So this space should align to this space. That means A will come to L and T will be corresponding to Y. Right. So next, if I go, see, A is corresponding to L and T is corresponding to Y and space. You get the point? What happened, Sashwat and Sandeep?
Yes, I got.
Sandeep.
Yes, yes. Got it, got it.
Okay. Anyone else want to ask something here? Pooja, Priyanshu,
Yeah, yeah. One thing. I just,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no.
Yeah,
One thing. If you just open the code, this Boyermoore code, this algorithm.
sure.
Hey, this line number 21, I am little. What's the case for that?
Yeah, we'll come to
This
that
is
point.
also.
Now we will take our friends also to that point. What do you say?
Yeah, this point is only this point line that I can't get. And
Yeah, we'll tell that. When we come to that
another
place,
code is.
we'll tell that. Okay, we'll discuss that also. Priyanshu?
Okay.
Is that fine?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Just 5 minutes. We'll be
Yes.
there. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, where were we? Yeah, Sashwat. Okay. So now see, you have aligned these two, and you are going to match. You are going to check again from the last. Every time you move, you need to check from the last. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So now you tell me, what are you checking? You're checking T and T. Are they match?
Yes.
Right. So next, what do? You check L and A. So they are not a match, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you have L in the pattern?
No.
No. So that means what should we do?
Uh,
Move,
then
right?
I skipped
Skip
pattern
until what place?
until
A comes
I'll tell
until the
you.
below S.
A comes below S or T?
yes. Yes.
Yes or T? See?
It will T.
Because who was that? Pooja, did you answer that?
Sanjeev.
No. So I heard some girl voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pooja. So what happened is that you have a single text match, right? So I mean, usually we'll go to S, but since you have a single text match, like S minus 1, how many pointers you have got a match, that much you need to come back.
Okay.
So that's why. So A will go to, A will correspond to T, right? Because we had a one single character match, correct? Now come Pooja. Now you try this, okay? So we have T and T match, correct?
Yeah.
A and A match.
Yeah.
Then we have a
Space.
single space and single space. What do we do?
Align this
Align with
space.
which space?
Uh,
Third space.
A comes below dot. This column.
Correct. So A T and space, right? Space third
Yeah.
space is getting aligned with this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Pooja. So that's happening. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay. So anyone else want to try what will happen here? Mahi, you want to try?
No, I didn't get the last point.
Oh. Okay. What you didn't get?
It's the backslide, please.
Previous one.
Yes.
Okay. Where you didn't get? Tell me where you are getting stuck.
Like one more backslide, please.
Sure.
Okay.
Mhm. So what do you have here? You have T and T match, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and L is not present in this whole text.
Yes, I got that. Okay. So then now there's 3 spaces. And what will we do? What we have done?
What do you mean by 3 space? This is a dot. There is a dot here. It's not a space.
So we have to align with space now.
Correct. So this space, whenever was the last space found? I mean, in this case, it's not that, but yeah, this space with this space. You're correct. See, that is what has happened. Okay.
So
Mahi?
why not with the space after the dot?
That's because you're coming from the back, right? You're trying to match from the last, right?
Okay.
So and this is the one which is not matching. So that means you need to align it with this only, right? Do you understand? You're coming from the last.
Yeah, but here too we are not matching these spaces now. It's dot and it's space.
It's dot and space. Can someone answer her question? Yeah, Nikhil, you want to say something?
Yeah. Actually, the space before A in the text that is not matching with the H below. Okay, you got that? The space
Mahi?
before A in text
Yes.
that is not matching with the H below in the pattern.
Yes, it's not
You got that?
matching.
Yeah. Now we are looking that space in the pattern, means the last dictionary we made of pattern. We are going to get the index of that space, which is not matching. The space is present in the pattern, but not at the it is not aligned.
Yes,
Got
it's
that?
not aligned. It's not
Yeah.
aligned.
So we are going to align that space with this space,
Yes.
and
So
that's
what?
what we are doing in the next step.
Okay. So what
Means
is the next?
we are moving I by that 3 pointers, so that we can align this space with that space.
So the space is aligned with the space. Mahi?
Yes. And
Now you try this. Now if you try this, then you will understand totally. Come on, you try. So try this. What will you do? You will check for T and T.
yes, T is matching.
Correct. Then
A is not matching. So
yeah, space and A is not matching. So you need to go ahead.
shift the entire thing.
So how many steps you need to shift? So in this
3.
case, 1, 2, and 3, right?
3.
So and
Yes.
you will have the formula on how much to step. I mean, how many things to move. So 3 steps we'll move. That's what is happening. So space is aligned with the space. I think Sashwat, I think you're following, right? Sashwat, Sanjeev.
Yes, sir, I am following you.
Great. Okay. Prithviraj, are you also okay with this?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Great. Okay. Yeah, Mahi, can you continue now? So now see, there's a complete match.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about this. We don't need to go completely. So when you have a complete match, what you need to do, you need to put the index, whatever index you have, you need to put it in the post list. The list we are keeping track wherever the pattern is getting matched. Okay. And then once you have a match, what you need to do is you just need to move by one step, not the whole thing. You understood? Mai?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there will
Yes.
be one exception in we have to do if. Yes, we have to use if when we match the pattern and shift by
Correct.
one index.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go to the algorithm also, don't worry. Yeah, so Mahi, continue. Now we have space. I wanted to continue to finish this. Go ahead. Space
So
and T,
now,
does it match?
no, it doesn't.
No. So how many steps you need to move?
One step, I think.
No, why one step? So where did you find the space at the last time in the pattern? Do you have a space in the pattern? Yes.
Okay, so it's 3 steps.
I think it's 4.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, and 4, right? 4
4.
steps. I think nothing. You just need to match the space and space, right? So space and space is matched. Now come here. So N and T. Do we have a matching at N, matching for N?
No, 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 no.
No, not there. So what? So if N is not there, you skip the whole thing. You
Okay.
skip the length of the whole thing. Followed so far?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Now we'll quickly. I think everyone is able to follow this, right, guys?
Yes.
All right. I think Priyanshu, you're the one who asked me that. Are you the one who asked me? Priyanshu or Sanjeev?
Yes, yes,
Who
yes,
asked
yes.
me?
This, yes.
Yeah, we'll go to that. Okay, now we are coming back to this one. Shashwat, are you here, bro?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, great. So hope you saw how the algorithm was working, right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So I would also, come down here, and the sir used to explain the algorithm here, right? So what is he saying? Can you just read this?
From initialize.
Yeah. Just read this. And
Initialize last index at C for C in P. For each C in P,
correct.
single scan, rightmost value is recorded.
Correct. So we are doing a single scan, and we are recording the rightmost value where the character is present. I think this is okay with everyone, right? Mahi?
Yes.
Okay. Sanjay, okay, right, with this?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Now move forward. What are they saying?
Nested loop, compare each segment T of I is to I plus length of P with P.
So, yeah. So what this means is that have a nested loop and compare the. I mean, what is this T of I colon I plus length of P? It's nothing but we just saw, right? So compare
It is a
this
part
portion,
of
like, part by part. Compare it with the pattern. Take this much. Take a part of the session. I mean, session of the text and compare it with the text. You followed what I'm saying? Okay. So that is what is happening. Compare each segment of the text with the pattern P. Got it?
Okay.
You look at this. That's why the while statement is while I is less than length of the text minus length of the pattern.
Okay.
So if what are they saying?
If P matches, record and shift by 1.
So if P matches, record. This is where you're recording post list.append, right? And shift by 1. Do you remember I told that I is going to be the pointer for the text?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what is happening. So move I by 1 step. Got this? Little bit?
Okay.
Yeah. Great. Okay. What are they saying here? Now, if we have a mismatch, you have three things. Okay? Yeah. So what is this? Go ahead, Sashwat.
We find a mismatch at T of I plus J if J is greater than yes. If J is greater than last of I don't understand this.
This is the last dictionary. Okay, Nikhil, you want to try? You want to try explain this, Nikhil?
Yes.
Yeah, these part alone. You're good at explaining this.
This part is just telling the means we are taking the slice of text na I to I plus length of P, and we are running J backwards over the pattern. So we are comparing the last letter in the slice of our text with last letter in the pattern, and if that does not match, then we are looking if that letter in the text is present in our last dictionary that we prepared. That's what we are doing here.
Okay. When I was not able to follow that, but I can understand this code. Let's just take this to a different push place. Sorry for that. Yeah, here we are. This alone I'll take to a new paint, huh? May I do that, Nikhil?
Yes.
It will be helpful for this. also. Let me take this part also. Wait, sir was saying something. Yeah, it should be.
Take the first slide, that will be easier to explain.
You mean the first slide? Okay, great.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, I'll keep it very handy, so we can just go back and in front. I'm not going to paste it here. Let's continue. So, what I think, if we find a mismatch at T of I plus J, okay. So look at this, Sashwat. So I told you that this is the pointer for I, okay.
Yes.
Okay, and let this be the pointer for J, because you have, if you see the code also, so while I is less than, sorry, I is going to take 0. Where did we initialize J? Are we initializing? Yeah, here it is. Ashwat, are you able to see this line?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are they doing? They are setting matched to true, and J they are setting initializing it to length of P minus 1. So which will denote the index of the pointer, the last index of the pattern.
Yes.
So J is the last index of the pattern, and initially you are setting it as matched. Okay. So and if we find, now tell me T of J plus 1. I mean I plus J. Sorry. So I is at 0th index, J is at this index, right? So T of text of I plus J is nothing but the whole distance.
Yes.
So which is going to be F.
Yes.
Okay. So they are saying that if we find a mismatch at yeah. So do we have a mismatch here?
Yes, we have.
Right. So if you have a mismatch, what you need to do, if J is greater than length of T of whatever, text of this, fine. If you don't have it, what will happen? It will be 1. How would I say this? Nikhil, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes. Which line?
Yeah, the same thing. I'm just trying to explain.
There are two cases. If we have mismatch, and then that mismatch means that letter in the text which is a mismatch, if that is present in the last dictionary, then we have a case. And if that is not present in the last dictionary, then the else part comes in, which is easy. I is equal to I plus J plus 1. If that letter is not present in the pattern anywhere, the letter we are trying to match, that is not matching with the current position in the J. Okay.
Correct.
If that letter is present in the pattern at any different position, then we look for the last dictionary. If F is present in the pattern, in this case, if F is present in the pattern, then we go to the last dictionary. And if F is not present in the pattern, then we go to the else part and we shift our I pointer by I plus J plus 1.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. So I think
the else part is easy.
Yeah, go ahead, Nikhil. Go ahead. Sorry.
So the else part is easy. In our case, we are going to the else part and we are shifting our I pointer to I plus J plus 1 means for by I plus 7 means I is going to be 7 in our case.
Yesterday, what case did we do? Yesterday, what example did we take? Did we take this example yesterday?
Yeah, actually, we were going for the other case yesterday. This case was clear. That line number 21, we were going for line number 21. Yeah,
okay.
This one. If T of I plus J, T of I plus J means F. If F is present in the last keys, which is not present currently, but suppose if it was present, then we have to shift I. But by which value we are shifting? we are shifting it by max of j minus last of t of I plus j, means last of f. What is last of f? If it was 1 and if j was at say position 4, then we will shift I by I plus 3. And if last of the t of last of f is above or equal to j, then this value will come to 0 or minus. Then we will
Correct.
shift our I by 1.
Okay. So that's correct. So you went for beyond. Sashwat? 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 Sashwat, are you here? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sashwat, they were talking about this point. Okay, I want you to focus here also. Were you able to understand what he was saying?
I'm not completely understand, but a little bit
Somewhat
I
you have understood,
understand.
right? Fine. So look at this line number 7. So you are doing for a while iteration. You are iterating over I is less than length of the text minus length of the pattern.
Yes.
Correct. So that is what is happening. So while that means you are going to match only. I'll come back to one again. So you just need to match it only till this point. Okay. So you don't need to go beyond. So you won't have a. I mean, you don't need to move the pattern beyond this point, right? You get my point. Why I'm saying. Ashwat?
Yes, sir.
So last time you are here, okay. If this pointer goes beyond, if I go beyond, let's say I is coming to this P, and if A goes to P, and these values you won't be able to match. So you're not going to have a match beyond that point. So you should stop the while loop. You should stop the while loop at this time itself. While I is less than length of text minus length of pattern. So this is okay. Are you okay with this, Sashwat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then what are you doing here? You are setting match equal to true and length is going to be the last index of the pattern. I mean, j is going to be the last index of the pattern.
Mm.
Okay. So now what is happening here? So while
If
j,
j
go ahead.
if j is greater than 0 and
And
matched
matched.
is true,
Mm-hmm.
uh, then
If
and t of I plus j is not
not
equals
equal
to
to the
t of
pattern,
j.
jth position in the pattern.
Okay.
Okay. So simply I could tell that. See, look at this. Where were we? Initially, it is not matching, right? Here. So initially, it is not a matching. It's not matching, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so but line number 7, line number 8, you are initializing it with true and length of p is, I mean, j is going to take the value of what? 6, right?
Yes,
What is the
6.
length of
Yeah.
this? It's going to be 7, 7 minus 1, which is
7.
going to be 6. J is going to take the value of 6, and match is going to be true. Now you come here. So match is true and j is greater than 6. Does this satisfy the condition while coming to the first time?
J is greater than 0. Yes. Yes, sir.
First time it is matching the condition. Okay. Now what are you doing? You are checking the position I plus j. So what is the value of I at the first iteration?
It is 0.
Very good. So I plus j. What is I plus j?
It's f. Matlab,
Correct. Very good. If you come here, it is 6. T of I plus j is going to be 6.
yes.
And T of 6 is going to be f. So we are checking if f is not equal to the pattern at this
Pattern at
point.
that position.
Okay. If it is not matching, then you are setting match equal to false. Okay, and you're reducing the pointer. You're moving the pointer. You'll move the pointer one step beyond. Okay, I'll tell you why it is. I mean, at the else part, you will, sorry, when you come to this point, you will recover back. So you reduce it by 1, and do you think it will go to the next iteration?
Yes, it's go while loop continues.
Why? We have set the match to false. It won't continue.
Okay, okay. Match equals false. So we exit from the while loop.
Correct. So that means one iteration has been gone. That's all. We exit from the while loop, and j's position has been moved to one. I mean, j you have reduced to 1. Correct.
Okay. Hmm.
So now you see, does this condition match? I mean, do you have an if matched? Is matched true?
No. No.
No, which is false, right? So you go to the else part.
Hmm.
Now come to the else part. So I told you, right, we'll recover back j at this point. Look at this. We are incrementing j by 1.
Okay.
See, even if it is matched or not matched, okay, you will reduce j by 1.
Okay.
Right. So this is j is coming back to 6. All right. And then what are you doing again? See,
If T of I plus J means T of
I is
6 is T F,
f,
which
correct.
is not in the key.
Very good.
Last
It's not
key.
in the key. So the if
Yes.
this is not in the key, that means you go where?
Uh, we enter in the if loop.
Else loop. So you're asking if do you have f in the
Okay.
pattern?
Okay. Okay.
It is
Got
not
it.
there, right? So you go to the else part.
Else loop.
What are you saying in the else part?
Else.
I plus j
We
plus 1.
increment I. Yes.
So you are increasing I from this point till the length of the j plus 1. So if this pointer will come to here,
Hmm.
right? So that is what is happening. Okay. So now j is again. Now this much is done. Now you will again go back to the first iteration, like coming back here. So what is the value of I at this point? Can you tell me what is the value of I?
I is 7.
Very good. I equals 7. Okay. So you are going back here. Now see, is I less than length of whatever? Does this condition satisfy?
Yes.
So T is going to be like more, and you're still inside of the pattern. That's fine. So again, you're setting the matched, and j is equal to 6. All right.
Okay.
Following. Now what is happening? You're doing the same conditions. Now see. So while j is greater than or equal to 0, yeah, that's fine. I mean, now initially you will go to the thing, and you're going to check whether T of what is this?
I
T of
plus J.
I plus j is not equal to P of j. Same thing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, same thing. So if it is, see, at this point it is not matching. Correct. So if it is not matching, so you are setting the match to false. Correct.
Yes.
Simple. See, if it is matching means you just directly, if matched, add it to the post list and increase I by 1. This is very simple. I hope you are okay with this till this much line, right? Kind
Yes.
of. Okay. Good. Where are we? Yeah, I think we are at this question. So I mean this space and this space. I think so. It is not matched, right? So the space and T is not matching, correct? So we are setting the match to false, and the j is reducing by 1, which is going to become 5.
Yes.
Okay. And then what you do? Does it go inside of this?
No.
No. So you go to the else part, right? So you go to the else part, and what is happening here? So you're increasing it by 1.
Yes.
Right? So which is going to be 6 again. Now tell me, if that last thing, right? The last thing in the T of I plus j. So I you have, j you have here. So T of I plus j, it is present in the last dictionary. Do we have the space in the last dictionary?
Yes.
Yes, you have a space, right? So if you have it on the space, now Priyanshu, you also focus here, all right? You are
Yes,
asking
yes.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If you have it there, then what do you do? So now come and tell me how many steps you are moving here.
3.
So you have space here, you have space here. So
4.
1, 2,
4.
3, and 4. Right? So we should get 4 as the thing. Now let's come and calculate this. Priyanshu, would you like to take this?
Yes.
Go ahead. So what is the value of j?
J here is 6.
Very good. So max of 6. Go ahead.
Max of 6 and last of
Minus
minus last of t I plus j.
So yeah, you're in the last dictionary, you are checking where it was found, where the space was found.
Yes.
It was found at the second index,
Yes.
comma 1. So you are trying to find out the maximum of this. So how much do you have?
Okay. Yes. 4. Yes. This 4 and maximum is 4.
Correct. And, what did you say? And maximum is 4. And that's why. So you are saying I plus 4. That means this I pointer is moving by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 positions.
Yes.
Sashwat followed? Priyanshu followed?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
So it is not so hard. And this maximum, why do we give a maximum? So what is the, I mean, Nikhil, do you remember why we had maximum there? Under what condition?
Yeah,
Why not
sometimes
we?
sometimes in this case we are at j is equal to 6, we found the mismatch, but
Correct.
sometimes we were going to find the mismatch at j is equal to 1.
Let's say, okay.
Yeah,
Followed,
yeah,
Sashwat and Priyanka following.
is
Yeah, and if the index of that letter in last keys is suppose say 2,
Hmm.
then 1 minus 2 will become
Okay,
minus
okay.
1.
Got it, got it.
Right?
That's why we are taking, then we will increment I by just 1.
Correct. Other question. So we go back to this
Why
method.
why do we not taking 0 j minus last of t of I plus j comma 0?
No,
You need
this
to increase
that
the I
will
by
be the,
at least one step, right?
that
Okay.
will be the
Yes, I
same
have
case na again.
increased. Yes, yes. I have to increase the pointer.
Yeah, just
Okay.
by just 1.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay.
So anyone else want to ask something on this?
At least by one, and if it is matches, then the position that to be required to match the alignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Shashwat, actually we have discussed this point yesterday. Okay. So we have the recording also. I'll give you the recording later, but now it's getting time. So at least I thought like at least one question we'll try to finish. Okay. So quickly we'll just go through this. What is happening here? Shashwat, can you again coming from this point? Can you go ahead read this? So this is some English textual version of the code. I have written it on
Yes.
the left. We guys did that with the help of Nikhil and Naveen here. Okay, so just read this. Just read this, and you'll be able to understand. Tell me from third point.
From the third one. Okay. While
Yeah.
loop over I less than length of text minus length of pattern. Set
That is what is
variable.
happening here. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Set variable matched and j is equal to length pattern minus 1 for pattern for
So you are
traversal in
okay
the
with this, right?
verse. Okay. Yes.
This much you understood, right? So that is what you are setting the matched equal to true and j equal to length of pattern minus 1.
Hmm.
And so whatever you need to write in the code, it's already on the left. So now go ahead. What are you doing? What are you having here?
Nested loop, nested while loop over j is greater than 0 and matched.
Correct. While loop j is greater than 0 unmatched.
Okay. If text I plus j is not equals to p of j, then
So,
then
so
we
they
set matched is equals to false.
So I am just explaining it here. If I plus jth character of the text doesn't match with the jth character of the
Jth
pattern,
character.
correct? So set the matched equal to false and reduce j by minus 1. Got this?
Minus 1. Okay. Yes, sir.
Then what are you doing if it is matched?
Append I to the post list and increment I.
Followed easy?
Yes.
Okay, now you have the else part. Go ahead.
Restore j.
That means
Check
j equal
if
to j plus 1.
Okay. Check if I plus jth character of text is in the last keys, last dot keys.
Okay. So you are checking if the, what is that? You are okay with this, right? I mean, I plus jth character of the text.
Mm-hmm. If
If
present,
present,
means character is present
if
in the last key,
yeah,
then Set I is equal to I plus max of j minus last of t of I plus 1, comma 1.
I plus j comma 1.
Yes,
I plus j comma 1.
comma 1.
Hmm.
Set I
So
is equals
that's all. I mean that's okay. You want to see this? Nothing. Okay, read this also. Read this also.
set I to
Hmm.
I plus
I to 1.
set
Set
I
I
to
to
1.
1.
Okay.
If j minus last of text is less than or equal to 0. That's what Nikhil was saying.
Yes,
Priyanshu,
yes.
follow?
Yes, yes.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, minus.
So if it is not there, then you have the else condition. I plus j plus 1. Follow? Ashwin,
Yes,
follow?
got. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this is the last day that we are going to do this. Now we'll go directly to the code. It took more time. It will take this much time. Okay. So we'll directly come to the PPA 1. All right. Sorry, Nikhil, you want to take this and explain just a question, or should I explain the question and you want to answer this? This is the easy one. Priyanshu, you want to take? Nikhil, you want to say something?
No, you explain the question. You are good at that.
Okay. Who is Mahi? Mahi, were you able to understand so far whatever we are doing? Mahi, are you here? Okay. So now this PPA1, we have a question here, right? So what is this PPA doing? Write a Python function, BM count. What is this BM full form? Does anyone know? I forgot. Boyermoore count, I think. Yeah, nothing but Boyermoore count that accepts two arguments, which is nothing but the text and a pattern, right? And implements the string match algorithm on the Boyermoore, blah blah blah. So they are asking us skip length, how much you are skipping. So strawberry is strawberry and strawberry. So how much you are skipping it, and count the number of character comparisons between T and P, text and the pattern. Okay. Give me a second. I'll just show it to you. Right. Text equal to this. Pattern equal to strawberry. Pattern. So let me stop this also. Yeah. So the question that is asking here, that they are asking here, is basically how many times the length of the skip L. So you have the output here, right? So 0, 9, 18. I'll just take this also. Yeah. So 0, 9, 18, 19, 20. And this is going to be the length of the skip. Huh? What is this? Do you remember? Record the indices of the character in the text that will be matched by the last character of P in the list. Can someone explain this? I'm just not getting it. I think just saying at what point we are skipping. Is it like that? At what point we are skipping it?
Means how we are incrementing I. That's what is it was saying there.
Correct. So let me take one. So we have strawberry, and a strawberry here. Okay. So where is that? Shashwat, you're here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you just help me. See straw. So now we'll do the same cup. comparison. All right. So you have a space here. Are you able to see that I mean, S and Y are matching? Okay. I mean, S and Y are in the same length, same space.
Yes, sir. Okay.
What do? First, you will compare S and Y.
Hmm.
Right. So does it match?
Yes, doesn't matter.
It doesn't match. So do you have S in the pattern?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where do you have S in the pattern?
In the 0th position.
0th position. So that's why you have a 0 here. Okay. So that means you're going to skip. You're going to skip. How many times you're going to skip? This S is going. This S should become parallel to this S. Correct.
Hmm.
That is how we do, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So that means SKIPL equal to, I have the 0th position. I had a skip. Okay. How many length count? Okay. How many times have you skipped? So
Same length of the
0,
text
1,
match.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, I think you have one thing match, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 length basically, right? 5, 6. Is it 9? I think it's 9.
9. Yes, 9.
Right. Okay. So that is fine. So S and S is there. T and T. Okay. See, since these letters are, I is very small and S is taking some more space, B is taking much more space, it will look unordered. Okay, but just try to adjust with that. Okay.
Okay.
The S and S is a match. I mean, I'll give a space back. So T and space like this. Okay. So that means how much do we have here? What is the length? This is 10, right? So starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So look at this. This is what the problem is. It won't be in a straight order. I'll try to put that. Okay, is this better?
Yes.
There is a space and R. Okay, better?
Okay.
Go ahead. So now what do? You match S and Y.
Hmm.
Does it match?
Doesn't match.
It doesn't match. So how many times you skip? So this S should go straight to this S. Right? I have made it here. So again, now what is the index of that position where you were skipping at 9th position? Right? At this point, you were here, right? From here, you are skipping it to this position. I think it's 0, 9, and 18. So 0 position you leave it. 18th, which position you are going to? So this S is at the location 18, right?
Okay.
So that's what. So earlier S was at 9, so you're still moving at 9 more positions. So you go to 18. So how many things you have skipped? So again 9 more. I'm not sure if you are doing that. Let's go ahead. Wait. I'm not going to take the count. I think I'm going wrong there. But coming back here. So you have S and S, Y and Y. And I think this is also unaligned. R, A, W, E, R. What's happening? So it's kind of same, but we are. I think we are at one question behind this. What should I take it like? 1 or 2 questions. It's simply to say. Technically, you want to say something?
Where?
So this S and S is a match right now.
Yes. Yes.
And R and R, we are comparing R and Y.
So
Correct?
it don't match, no?
Yeah, it won't match. So we have R at this position, right?
So we
So
will look
skip.
for we will look for R's index in last dot keys, no?
Correct.
And
So which
by
is
that and by that value we are going to increment I. Whatever
increment to one position, right?
I mean to whatever J minus that last of keys.
Yeah, look at
one.
it. So you have R here, and where is the last of R? It is just one position behind it, right?
Yeah,
Shashwat, you are able to follow, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many times you need to move? This R and R you need to match, correct?
One position.
Yes.
Yeah. So we move it one position. So the ith pointer, it's gonna come to 19.
Okay.
Right? So now see, as R and Y, does it match? No. Correct? So this R and this R is a match. Am I right, Sashwat?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now you move it by one more step. One, you will get a 20. Followed? So this and this is a complete match. Right? So now how many times you compare this? So this is what the answer is. See? So 0, 9, 18, 0, 9, 18, 19, 20, 0, 9, 18, 19, 20, right? So and this count is nothing but whatever you're having. How many times you have done the comparison?
How many
5 times.
characters you actually compare? How
But
many
that is
characters? Yeah. Actually, the whole length of strawberry. In the last case, we are matching whole length. Because strawberry is a match, no? So we will be matching total characters here.
Sashwat, do you remember? So Y and Y you will match, R and R you will match. Again, this and this are. So that means this whole thing is going to be matched, right? So here itself you are having 10 comparisons. Right? So again, what we're doing, I think you remember we were doing one more match for this S and S.
Yes.
Right. So that's going to be the 11th one. Okay, I'll come from the start only. Okay, it'll be easier for you. Okay, now look at this. So when was the first comparison we did? S and Y. Correct?
Yes.
Comma Y is the first comparison. Okay. So you saw this, then you're skipping S to the parallel to this S. So there was just one comparison so far. Okay. And then you come to this point, right? So now this is matching. So I think what to do with this? Yeah, the spacing is what matters. I mean, if anyone has a different tool, just let me know. Huh? Does anyone know, Nikhil? Do you know
No.
how to use a different tool? If it was box, means it will be easy. But even in Excel, we can't do this, right?
Yeah.
Excel sheet, we can't do this. This is the I don't know. For okay,
it's gettable now.
So you can walk by one by one. By matching S to S, T to space, and then
in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So S and Y, I think it is comparing S and Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
yes,
So again S and Y. I'm going to do that. S comma Y. So you don't have a match, right? Again, this strawberry is coming back here. Correct, Sashit, following this much?
Space.
Great, okay. So now what do you do? Now we are comparing this R and this Y. Sashit, we are following now?
Yeah.
Great, okay. So R comma Y. Nikhil, am I right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sashwat, Okesh? Sashwat, Priyanshu, Prithviraj, Mahi? Naveen? Sorry, I didn't call your name today. I'm so sorry, Naveen.
Yes.
Sorry. These are new friends, right? They also wanted to.
Not an issue.
Okay, great. So, Sashwat, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are comparing R and Y. So that is another match. Now, once you match R and Y, what do you do? How many steps you move next?
By one step.
Very good. So you move it one step. So that means you are comparing this R and this Y, correct? So that means now you are comparing this again. After comparing, you just take the last and how many steps you are moving again? One more step, correct? So now what do you do? Y and Y, R and R. This whole thing is going to come. So this is going to be plus 10, correct?
Okay, 10 plus.
So what's the total? 14. So hope you understood how we got the the skip list and the total count. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Comparison count. Okay. So I have a homework for you guys. All right. So this I believe you also have a solution probably. So you can try to. This is nothing, just the Boyermoore algorithm. So Nikhil, do you have an easy way to explain this?
We are just keeping track of the size and count we are incrementing at the comparison. Count we are incrementing at the comparison. While j is greater than 0 and matched, count is going to be count plus 1. And
All right.
we are appending each time I. Post list is append I. Here we are appending I. There we are getting the list. And here we are getting the count. Count is equal to count plus 1. Here, yeah.
That's all.
That's all.
So you are saying only change is that this and this, nothing else. Correct? I mean, so Sashwat and Naveen, I think you guys are much more familiar with this code because yesterday Naveen was going through the code and Sashwat was today going through the code. Sashwat, are you able to see this? This is very, very the same as Boyermoore. All right.
Yes, sir.
See this. So you have the dictionary and the post list I and count. So you are initializing it here. I think we weren't initializing the count back then. Now only we are initializing this. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So what do? So you do the same thing. Length of t minus length of pattern matched true and j equal to following this. Okay. So you're appending. So earlier only if it is matched you are appending, but now it is not the case. Whenever you are coming back, means for every iteration, right? Every shift you are doing, so you need to append it to the the list.
Okay.
I mean, do you remember? So from here to here, whenever you're moving from here to here, so you added it to the list.
Yes.
Right. So that means what is this? This is nothing but the while loop, no? After the whole thing is done, when you come back to the while loop, starting of the while loop, you're adding it to the list.
Okay.
So that is what is happening. When you come back again after finishing all these things, when you come back again to the while loop, you're adding it to the list. Got the point?
Got the point.
Okay. So then what are you doing? So what is happening here? You are having a keeping track of count. So count is nothing but the comparisons. So if it is match, see. So if S and S was matched, sorry, S and Y, if it didn't match, what should I say? So for the first time it will come, right? So while you're comparing, for the first time it will go inside of the loop, right? And Y and S will be, will be compared, right? So and you will increase the count at this point. Then it will come out of the while loop again. Again, S and Y will be compared, right? And count will be increased, and you will come out of the loop again. You kind of following?
Yes, sir.
All right. So R and Y, like you can try to understand this, but I'm just telling you the only change that you need to do here is this and this. That's all.
Okay.
Priyanshu,
Yes.
Prithviraj?
Yeah.
Right. So
Completely understand.
the question here is, you guys, I want you guys to try it out tomorrow and come. And this GRPA one is very easy, I think, right? Nikhil, was it GRPA one?
I have not done it actually.
Sorry, you have not done this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'll just take just. I have done this. Okay, I have done this. We'll just take just 5 more minutes. Or you guys want to do it on your own first?
First, we want to.
Okay. First, you guys want to try it out, and then you come back. Okay, fine. So tomorrow's target is GRPA 1, 2, and 3. So for GRPA 3, we have this. What is this called as? KMP file algorithm. So I'll send the link for this. Okay, actually for our PDSA when we are preparing for the theory exams. Okay, so we have all the recordings. I'll just send you the recordings of that. Sashwat.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if you go through that, even the code, at least the theory, if you are able to understand, then we'll save a lot of time and we'll be able to complete more. I'm planning to complete this by tomorrow only, this week.
Okay, sir.
So GRPA 1 is very easy. Nothing is there. Okay, GRPA 2 only I was not able to do it.
Tomorrow we have that Azure workshop.
Yes. Azure workshop is there. Okay, then do we need to switch the timing?
GRPA 2 I did it, but I did it by brute force method. So I did not use.
So can you also just try to understand what this code is doing? Nikhil?
Which code, sir? I
This
don't
code.
have solution code because I did not do it. So I don't have access to the solution code.
Fine. So then I'll send you the solution. All right.
Okay, sir.
I'll send you the solution. You try to analyze this
Okay,
and
sir.
come.
Okay, sir.
We'll tomorrow we'll get back. So not tomorrow. What time we'll have it? I think that session was at 8 o'clock. I think, right? Azure 8. So no, 7 to 9. I think Azure.
7 to
Yeah,
9.
7